How's it going, guys? Been a bit AWOL recently. Today is Christmas Eve, Friday, and it's my second from last shift. My last shift is on Monday, and I'm flying on Wednesday. Ooh. Today, I've got some good news. One of the viewers has contacted me saying that he's made some footage and he's going to do a voiceover and he's going to send it over to me so I can upload. Let me check actually. Okay, so let me see. Bristol, he's done some footage, so we're going to get some content from Bristol. It's going to be like the same type of stuff that I do with doing Deliveroo, and it is Lawrence. So welcome Lawrence to the channel, and he's going to do some just reviews and just general stuff, so that's really cool. So hopefully we can get some content from Lawrence and some other people. We can keep the channel going, which is absolutely incredible. So I thought today, because I've been getting a lot of emails recently and I've been replying to most of them, but I thought we could do a little Q&A because there's a bit of a theme as usual with the emails which come up. So what I'm going to do is just go through some emails. I'm going to go with the most recent just because that's the easiest ones to find. Okay, so this is a reply to a message that I'd already answered with a couple more questions. This person says they had a trial on Monday. The person who trialed them was an existing Deliveroo rider. They said that he went on one delivery, just one. I would have preferred a few more, but sometimes it works like that. And that was it. Okay, over in 20 minutes. Yeah, when they're busy, sometimes it works like that. When I do trials, I always try and do them for a minimum of an hour, unless the person doing the trial says, I've got some other commitments or something like that. But typically, if somebody says that they've got other commitments or something, they probably don't really want a job anyway. So I normally do it for at least an hour, and then I ask them at the end if they're happy with that. But to be honest with you, sometimes Deliveroo can schedule in like crazy trial schedules, which are quite difficult to keep. There's very little communication between the trainers and the people scheduling them trials, which is a bit crazy, but that's just one aspect of how Deliveroo work. It's not always the most organised. He said that they didn't say if he was successful or not. The person doing the trial doesn't have the authority to give the person a job. All they can do is say, yes, I would give them the job, or no, I wouldn't, or other feedback, and then the admin, the recruitment team, will get in contact with you either by phone call or an email to say, do the online training, which is pretty much you've got the job. But like I say, most of the time, unless you do something really wrong, the chances are you're going to get the job. Unless, of course, you say, like, I'm available every third Friday at 1 p.m. till 2 p.m, and then it's just not going to work. But on the whole, you're probably going to get the job. If you're enthusiastic, fast enough to keep up with the trainer, and that's going to vary depending on the trainer, you don't do anything stupid, and your bike's safe, then you pretty much got the job. Okay, he says, did it take me long to get the job after I did the trial? I think I started work within a week of getting the trial, so it was only a couple of days, so it's quite possible that you've already been contacted. If so, I apologise for the late reply. Have I heard of people failing the trial? I failed people in the past, so yes, I have heard that, but they were literally people that I don't even know why they were there. There was one guy who was 100 metres behind me for pretty much the whole trial, and I was trying to take footage of it as well to get his perspective, and I was like, I can't use this footage because I'm going to fail him, so I felt a bit disrespectful to use the footage. He says, by the way, the trainer said, because he was told by Deliveroo that the rate of pay was $3.75 per delivery, but the trainer says that they have a choice between £6 an hour and £1 per delivery, or the $3.75 per delivery. Again, that could be a couple of things. It could be Deliveroo changing, saying we don't want to do that anymore, we only want to offer this. It could be the person that gave you the information was incorrect. Yeah, it could be a couple of things, pretty much just those two. But ask the people, because it's different in every area. There is no point in me trying to guess what is right and what is wrong, because one, is different in pretty much all areas, and two, it changes. It's crazy. Okay, let's go to the next email. Someone saw a advert on Facebook. I was wondering if I can answer a few questions. Yeah, for sure. Can someone working for Deliveroo who is on income-related ESA, I don't know what ESA is, and registered self-employed? Well, working for Deliveroo, you are self-employed, so if you're already self-employed, then the chances are it's not going to be an issue. It's just like adding the extra money onto your self-assessment, so there's no problem there. But although honestly I don't know what ESE is, so maybe I can Google that, but not right now. Can somebody work for Deliveroo who is part-time self-employed? Oh, there you go, working tax credits. I don't know anything about working tax credits. I don't know what it is, and I don't even want to give you incorrect information, so I'm not even going to try and guess about that. All I can say is, yes, you can work part-time for Deliveroo. You are self-employed working for Deliveroo, so those two things it's not a problem. And the chances are, if you're already self-employed and you're getting this working tax credit, the chances are that working Deliveroo is only going to increase your income. It's not going to affect anything else if you're already self-employed. Is there a main depot? No. There's an office in London, but the riders don't work out of there. That's just an office, and they actually opened a very small office in Reading. Although I've never been there, it's just like an administrative place. You are based within the delivery area, and you can stop within this delivery area and wait for orders. It could be in a coffee shop, it could be on a bench. We wait in a shopping centre. Well, I say shopping centre, it's a shopping mall, but it's outside. There's like a river that goes through it, and we just hang around there. But as long as you're close enough to be inside the delivery area, then you can wait wherever you want. Typically that's going to be somewhere cold because it's winter, but that's an aspect of the job. I suppose you can wait inside, but you probably have to buy a coffee or something. You sign in and out via the app. That records everything, and you get paid based on that. Sign in, or is it all online based? And are there workers based from home? You probably couldn't do many deliveries if you were based at home. Sorry, I'm being funny. I don't know anything about that. I assume all of their administrative recruitment type people are based in an office. I'm not qualified to answer that question. I don't really know what you mean by based at home. If you live within the delivery circle, then yes, you can wait at home, but I don't know if that's what you mean. Here's a good question. Do workers buy their uniforms, bag, etc.? I think there's a legal aspect to this. You pay a deposit of £150, which comes out of your salary, your wage, your fees, avoiding the illusion that we're employed, so we don't get a salary per se, we get paid our fees. And that's so if it goes to the employment tribunal or the employment court, it's less likely to side with us being employees. We're self-employed. And I think it's about 30%. For me, it was about 30% of my wages my fees was taken off until I paid the £150. And supposedly we're supposed to get that back. I've heard a couple of people don't get it back when they return their stuff, but I don't know the individual cases. I will be documenting my experiences of getting the deposit back. I'm quite hopeful, to be honest. I don't know if it's because Deliveroo know that I document every issue, but they do tend to treat me quite well. So I am quite hopeful that I'm going to get the deposit back, no problem. Is there any more? Yes, so Paul, I hope that answers your questions. If not, then just get in contact. Who else have we got? Joe, what's up with Joe? Okay, this is an interesting one. Joe sent me a long email about her son saying that he had shifts but couldn't log in or something, and I just said, look, cool, just call them and get it sorted. But they were asking for details like email addresses and phone numbers, and I'm not going to give out that information. The information I have is exactly what Joe's son will have. So if for whatever reason he doesn't have it, then it sounds to me like there's something dodgy going on there, so I don't really want to be involved in that. If not, then I apologise, but no one's really going to know who this Joe is. Joe, if your son goes to the online training portal thing, there will be a phone number in there for him to call. It's really easy to find. He had an email about it. If he got the job, he's had an email about it with a link. Done. Okay, so Edmond, he says he's going to be starting Deliveroo soon, and he thinks it's a good idea to share the channel. So yeah, by all means, fire it at me. Everyone's going to appreciate listening to somebody else's voice apart from mine. So happy. Oh, this is really interesting. I can't believe I forgot to tell you about this. He's like a serious PhD from some university. I don't want to give out too much information because it's supposed to be anonymous, and I was like, I don't really care if it's anonymous. I suppose Deliveroo is going to know it's me anyways if they see this, but I had like a proper full-scale interview for an academic journal based on working for Deliveroo and this type of employment, and that was like the real deal. You know, this is like a peer-reviewed academic journal, so that would be quite interesting to see if that gets published. Quite looking forward to that. Okay, on the subject of my bike, I have emailed one lucky viewer about my bike that I picked because he was the first person to contact me, and I haven't heard anything back yet. I don't know if he's given me the wrong email address, but yes, I am going to give away my bike intact completely. I'll probably keep the bottle. Nobody really wants the bottle, and I'll keep the lights, but apart from that, everything on the bike will go. Not that there's a lot of stuff on there, but like all of a complete bike I'm giving away to I can't even remember the person's name, but I have emailed you, so if you do want it, get back to me ASAP, because I'm going soon and I need to do something with it because I don't want to leave it in storage because it would just go rusty. It needs to be ridden. It does need a service, and I think that's actually, let's do some comments because there's been a load of comments. How long is this video so far? Oh my god, 13 minutes. Notifications. Hi Craig, thank you for the videos. You're more than welcome. Have a couple of questions. It'd be grateful if you can answer them. How many hours can you work per day? Depends on the area. In Reading, I used to work 3 consecutive shifts back to back, which equated to 10.5 hours a day. If you ride a scooter, you can probably do more hours than that, because I know that they work later. If you work in an area which allows you to log in or out whenever you want, because those areas exist, and I think they're going to be more common in the future, you can probably do around 12 hours a day. You could probably do more than that, but it's going to stop when the last restaurant closes. So if you have one that closes at, or rather offers food on Deliveroo, so you have to go on the app and see in your area when the last restaurant closes, and then it's going to be, you'll finish at that time. If you have to apply for shifts and it's a busy area, the chances are you're going to get everything you want. I pretty much always got what I wanted, because Reading is a bit, as far as I know, Reading is a busy area. I don't think there's any favouritisms there. So it's going to range depending on your area, but I think 10.5 hours is more than achievable, and I did that for 7 days a week for, I think my longest stretch was about 14 days. So the hours are definitely there for you to earn, and there is a lot of money for you to earn if you really want it. Bit of a troll, not going to read that one. What does the phone interview consist of? Hello, you applied for Deliveroo. Do you like cycling? It basically asks you when you're available. This is from memory, and it was, to be fair, what is it, like 5-6 months ago? They ask you about your cycling career, and if you just say, I cycle for pleasure, or yes, I cycle to commute, then that's fine. They say, what bike do you ride? And I said, I was like being specific, and they were like, no, like, what bike do you ride? It's like, it's a hybrid. Simple. And they're going to ask you about availability. Did I already say that? That's pretty much it. And it's like, okay, we'll organise a trial, a taster, trial, whatever, trial shift. Another troll. Why am I getting trolls? Okay, I've not even seen this one before. My brother is 16 and wants to apply, but it asks him if he's a student and what university, but he goes to sixth form. It's really not that much of a big deal. It doesn't matter. I think they're probably just going to be asking based on location. It really doesn't matter. Just answer it. Get them on the phone and then say, I'm at sixth form. And they're going to go, yeah, okay, we don't really care. They're going to sneeze. What is the youngest age? 16, as far as I know. Pretty sure it used to be 18 in London and 16 everywhere else, but I think they changed that to 16 everywhere. I am reliably informed. Hey dude, do you know how to find out your rider number? It's going to be in the same place on your online training. It will tell you somewhere on there. At least that's how I found out mine. Okay, this is a good question. If I apply for shifts and they're not accepted, basically what he's saying is if he works a shift that hasn't been accepted, will he get paid for it? Technically no. I have heard from people that they do get paid for them, but there's no way to guarantee it. My manager made it very clear to me, because I asked him various different questions to try and get a clear answer when I first started, because I wanted to do as many hours as possible, and his definitive answer was, if it's not improved, if you're working outside of your shift, then you're not going to get paid for it. I don't think that's 100% true, because I've heard of people staying logged in and getting paid after the shift ends. I've heard of people logging in early and getting paid before the shift starts. And I've even heard of people getting paid for shifts that haven't been approved. The real question is, do you want to risk it? Do you want to do it knowing that you might not get paid? And if you do, then you've got your answer. It's as simple as that, really. Oh, crap. Where did we get to? Hi Craig, I already work for a shop during the weekday nights and I'm looking for some extra cash. If I apply and say I want to do weekends, but any shifts on the weekends, will they take me? Yeah, 100%. Weekends are the busiest time, so if you say to them, I will work any shifts Saturday and Sunday, they will go, you can start immediately. Obviously, depending on your area, but the weekends are pretty much, across the board, going to be their busiest time, so they're going to love you, basically. Do you have to wait in the zone? I'm in the zone! Yeah. The zone is quite large. I have heard of people getting messages saying, please move 100 meters closer to the exact point. And I've never had that. I think the zone's quite big, and yeah, just stay relatively close to the thingamabob, the dot on the map. Or speak to the other riders and see what they say when you start, but it's quite a large zone. Well, mine is anyway. There's only one area in Reading. I don't know if that's different for towns which have multiple areas. You will have to ask the riders in your area for any. Oh, stop doing that. And I'm probably going to wrap this up now because it's like 20 minutes. So hopefully that helps some people. If not, just let me know. I am going soon, but I'll still be making videos. Other people will be making videos for this channel. So yeah, still use it. Hopefully the information will stay fresh and relevant and it will help people. Happy days. Like I say, it's the day before the Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas. Stay safe and visible. As I'm sure you know, when people get stressed, they get grumpy and drive even worse. So you don't want to die or get hit, period, but you especially don't want to get hit or die before Christmas, because your family will be very upset. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Peace.